He's the antithesis of his character because he's the sweetest guy alive. Eric Lange. And last but not least, to start off the actor Q&A. You knew him as Charlie Pace's older brother, the lead singer and not so lead singer of Drive Shaft, Liam Pace, Neil Hopkins! All right. So everyone who's coming in, just come in, take your seat. We're going to start a Q&A. Okay. So obviously you're familiar with these characters, and I will just up to any of you to ask. What has Lost done for you in your career? Any of you can start. Ladies first.
Wow. Well, it's been a lovely amount of recognition, and going into a casting room, it's wonderful that they've actually seen me work before, and that they are actually fans of the show, and that's been amazing, and it has opened a lot of doors. What are you from? I am passing the baton.
Well, I mean, just to be a part of a show that's massive is amazing for any actor. And so, yeah, it opens a lot of doors that probably wouldn't be open ordinarily. And it's confused a lot of people into thinking that I'm British, which I'm not. I'm actually American. So it's very interesting to come into movie auditions or TV auditions, and the first thing everybody says is, "Oh wait, you're not British?" So that's always a good conversation starter. But it's just an amazing thing to be a part of something this big, and the recognition of that, and the recognition that you get just for being associated with it is it's immeasurable.
Yeah, well, I have done a lot of television on various other shows for years in LA, and no one had ever come up to me and said, "Weren't you the doctor on NCIS or whatever?" And then Lost happens, and like 2 weeks later, life is very different. So it's a testament to the popularity of the show. And I mean, look at this. This is crazy. Like what other television show gets this to happen? So, and then within the industry too, everyone watches it, so it definitely has helped jobs come along with that as well.
Okay, so I have to ask each of you, obviously you had a lot of scenes with Naveen Andrews, and you did. What was it like? What was your favorite Saeed and Nadia scene to film?
Okay, I have two. One of them was definitely in season 1, when we were doing the interrogation scenes. And that was just amazing because it was my first experience out there and on the show, and he was just so welcoming and generous as an actor, and everybody on the set was very inclusive of me, which I thought was a lovely quality about the show. And so that actually sort of just sets up our relationship so well. And then I loved in season 4 when we reunited, just because there was honestly, there were 3 years involved in our characters getting back together. And as an actor, you kind of inhabit that. You sort of are looking to get back together with the character that you're longing to get back together with. So those are my 2 favorite areas.
And I have to ask, how did you feel just watching as a fan when Saeed and Elsa and Shannon and Ilana?
Who
yes.
else? How many?
Yeah. Saeed was kind of a man whore in between the Nadia years.
Bless his heart. Go get yours. I mean, no. I gotta be honest with you, I was a little pissed. But, hey, he loves me. It's all about emotions, right, people?
That's right.
It's not about your physical exhibitionism. your physical expression. It's about the love. So there you go.
Excellent.
Thank you.
And Eric, I have to ask you specifically. You were very prominent in season 5, and in the early seasons, we knew about Radzinski as a stain on the wall of the Swan Hatch. He was stationed in the Swan Hatch.
Right?
With Kelvin Inman before Desmond arrived, and then, you know, he just looked up and there was a shotgun stain. Although I'm pretty sure maybe he shot your character. I'm not sure if it was suicide. We'll see.
Yeah.
But what was, I know that you played a character that was less than loved. Did people actually come up to you as if you were Radzinski, or what was the feedback for you?
Well, online it's really nasty, you know. It's a family thing we're doing here tonight, so I won't repeat most of it, but it's very, it's kind of nasty stuff that's said. But in person, you know, everyone is very kind and almost a little intimidated, like I might club them or something, but everyone's really friendly, and I think at the end of the day they know the difference between the character and the actor. Don't you? Right? Kidding.
I'm just glad you weren't the one to hit Juliet, because I would have had a problem with that.
Yeah, no, I don't go there.
Okay, good. Okay, and Neil, of course, Drive Shaft. You not only danced around in a diaper, you got to, I know, I'm sorry, it was awesome. You got to, you know, play a rock star and hang out with Phil Monahan. What was it like to be in the pseudo band?
Well, you know, the first episode, The Moth, that we actually shot the concert scene for, it was pretty crazy. Like, we shot it at this convention center in Honolulu, and they had just probably about 300 extras in the crowd, and it really felt kind of like almost, until about the maybe 25th row, it felt like a rock concert, and then the rest of it was empty, but it was just enough for the camera to catch. But there was part of it that you could kind of squint your eyes, and it really felt like you were performing in a rock concert. And it was a lot of fun, and we just got to have a lot of fun, and you know, that day of shooting was pretty relaxed, and Dom and I got to just sort of invent these characters and personas on stage and what we do, and probably about 10 seconds of it ended up in the episode, but we had a blast. We had a great day of shooting. That was probably one of the best days that I've had on the show.
Can you give us a baby brother?
Baby bro.
Excellent. Where can fans find you next? If you could just each tell us, you know, because lots of fans are very dedicated. Wherever you go, we go. And so what are your next projects coming up?
I did it again! Okay, so, well, I did a pilot called Insecurity for TBS that did not get picked up. However, it's okay. But you can find me on www.andreagabriel.info. And you can also find me on Facebook. So anything that I do from here on out, I will definitely publicize, and I would love it if you guys would follow me wherever I go. Please do.
Excellent. Eric?
Right now I'm in You Don't Know Jack, which is on HBO, which is a Al Pacino movie about Jack Kevorkian. And thank you, yeah, Jack Kevorkian. Sort of like Radzinski, but on purpose, yes. And then in October, I'm going to be in this movie called Secretariat that Disney's putting out, and yeah, I think that about sums up. And I'm on Facebook too, and Twitter, and all that, you know, technological hoopla.
And he's also just on Modern Family. I don't know if you guys saw that episode. It was kind of like Radzinski on the court.
It was my flash sideways. I didn't get it.
Excellent. And Neil, where can fans find you?
I did a movie called Skyline that was directed by the brothers Strauss, and it was actually I just read last week. I think that it just got distribution, so it's going to be coming out. I think probably early 2011, maybe end of 2010. But it should be a pretty big thing. It's a sci-fi thriller, and it's going to be really cool. And then I did another. A low-budget, independent romantic comedy called Losing Control, which is going to be very funny, and I think that's going to come out probably early 2011 as well. But I'm on Facebook, and I'm also, you can find me at neilhopkins.info, so you can check out my updates there.
Excellent. Well, I apologize for the brevity, but they're already telling me to wrap it up, and so we're going to have different actors rotating, but give these three a hand.